In this video, we are going to go over solution concentration and mass volume concentration. So concentration is the amount of solute in a given volume or mass of solution. Dilute solution contain less solute. So you can have a saturated solution, and then which contains the maximum amount of solute you can have. And then if you have less and less and less of that, there it's called dilute. Concentration is a ratio. So common units of concentration are mass volume, percent mass volume, moles per liter, and equivalents per liter. Example, so if you have 1 tablespoon of sugar dissolved in 1 cup, this has the same concentration as 2 tablespoons of sugar dissolved in 2 cups because they have the same ratio of sugar to water. So 1 tablespoon of sugar in 1 cup water, you have a 1-to-1 ratio. If you have 2 tablespoons sugar in 2 cups water, it's a 2-to-2 ratio, which is the same thing as a 1-to-1 ratio because you reduce it. So it's the same ratio, it's just a different amount. So mass volume concentration is the mass per volume. So it's the mass of a solute over the volume of the solution, and medications are administered. Most medications are administered in solution form, and they're commonly put as mass volume concentrations. Since concentration is a ratio, it can be used as a conversion factor in calculations where the amount of solute or the volume of solution is given and the other is known. Different metric units are used depending on the amount of solute needed. So this is a sample of blood work, and you can see here urea. We're looking at urea concentration. The result is 20.2 milligrams per deciliter. So milligrams is the mass, deciliter is the volume. If we look, so creatine and bilirubin are milligrams per deciliter as well. Albumin is grams per deciliter. So you can have different metric units used, but they're all mass over volume. So to practice, a blood sample has an iron concentration of 122 milligrams per deciliter. What volume of solution contains 28 milligrams of iron? So we're going to use this mass per volume as a conversion factor. So go ahead and pause the video, and then when you're ready, come back and check your work. So we want to know what volume, so I'm going to do how many deciliters is equal to 28 milligrams of iron. We're given this ratio, so we have 122 milligrams in 1 deciliter, which is the same thing as 1 deciliter is equal to 122 milligrams because it's a conversion factor, and we can write it either way. In order to cancel out our milligrams, we need to have milligrams on the bottom for our conversion factor. So I'm going to put for every 122 milligrams in 1 deciliter, I'm going to cancel out my milligrams. I'm left with deciliters, which is what I want. Multiply everything on top, divide by the bottom. This equals to 0.23 deciliters. This is my volume. So for every 0.23 deciliters, there are 28 milligrams of iron. So in summary, concentration is the quantitative measure of the amount of solute as a unit of mass or moles per volume of total solution. A common unit of concentration is mass by volume, where the mass of solute is given in any metric mass unit and the volume solution is given in any metric unit of volume.